this game ends up going the distance here, simply because... Welcome to Varney Research Station, ladies and gentlemen. We're spawning in the northern position as the blue Terran player representing Team Liquid.net, currently a game down. It's the hot seat champion, Liquid Bunny. His opponent spawning is the red Zerg in the bottom position and playing for Root Gaming, surprising his opponent in that last game with that Zergling Baneling attack. Is he going to try and do it twice in a row? It's Hydra. Well, we'll see what happens here in this game. I mean, Bunny... I feel like in the long macro games has just been able to take Hydra toe-to-toe. I think that's fair to say. And then... I don't know, I feel like when Hydra's caught Bunny off guard, Hydra's been able to just adapt a little bit better. And he's forcing Bunny to be a little bit more careful on his scouting and stuff like that. And that, I feel, has been the difference so far. If Bunny's able to adapt to that, I feel like not only can he swing back into this series, but possibly just make it work in his favor. So I'm really looking forward to seeing if he's able to do that. In the meantime, though, we're going to be seeing that first Reaper, just like we predicted. So nothing to see here just yet. And we've got the spawning pool after the hatchery here for Hydra as well. I mean, well, we'll see what kind of tech he chooses to go for this game. We've seen Muters, we've seen Corruptors, we've seen Zergling Baneling. So we've actually had 3 different strategies from Hydra in 3 different games. And I'm trying to think what he might be going for on this map, but honestly, like, Varney, I really don't know. I mean, Hydra might be going... I think Hydra will probably be going for the macro game here. I don't think we're going to be seeing something cheesy that tries to end the game early. Hydra has a fairly protected natural expansion because this is the island in-base natural on Varney. So Reapers are just generally less effective here. As we can see by Tom here, just trying to do his best. But ultimately just having a little bit more of a difficult time. And... I don't know, Hydra did veto this map. I'm feeling like Bunny wants to go into a straight-up game and just win straight up to take the series to 2-2. I think that's a statement from him. Because if Hydra mixes things up and has 2 game wins because of 2 strategies that Bunny didn't expect, and then Bunny comes back and actually just beats Hydra in a straight-up game, I feel like Bunny's going to be okay with that. So anyway, 2 Reapers this time around, just going to try and be as annoying as possible, and doing a really good job of picking off those Zerglings so far. We haven't got a 3rd Reaper off the back of this. We do, in fact, just see the reacted Hellions this time, and once again, going into the 3rd command center, and this Overlord, actually, from Hydra is going to be able to spot it straight away. So now that that's been spotted, I mean, we haven't even got any Marines being produced. We're actually just going straight into the tech lab, and I think that's going to be a reasonable tell for Hydra as well. So he's going to get his scout off. He's going to know that Bunny is taking up A as quickly as possible, because we haven't even got any Marines out here, and that's actually going to signal him going, oh, not even any Marines? Well, I don't think an 8 Marine drop is incoming or anything like that. Let me go ahead and grab my 3rd hatchery. And he should generally be fine. I mean, we're going to see a little bit of prodding around like you saw in game number 2 with the Hellions attempting to roast a little bit, but they're not realistically going to do much damage. Ooh, actually managing to pick something off in the middle of the map there as well as that Zergling goes down. And now the Overlord is going to get out of the way, and Marine is going to be checking it out. And, ooh, cancel. Very, very nice there. By the way, this one I want to say wouldn't have gotten... Oh no, that one might have come from there, so it's fine. Yeah, so cancelling those creep tumors are great. But of course, if these Hellions attack a creep tumor that the Queen actually births, which I believe is this one, then there's no way to cancel it, because it can't exactly go back into the Queen. Or if it can, guys, please don't tell me how, because that sounds disgusting. But killing off those kind of creep tumors tends to be quite useful. Now, we've got 4 Hellions, so they can pick off creep tumors very, very quickly indeed. That got cancelled. Really, really nice. Immediately getting placed down again. Not waiting at all. And really forcing Bunny to be super, super active with these Hellions as well. He's got a couple more seconds until these complete. He's going to be able to get that one. Oh, excellent. Is he actually going to put a Hellion in the way and try and get that? No, he's actually squeezing past all 3 Queens, unfortunately. Now 4. And 4 Hellions are now inside the mineral line. This is going to be pretty barbecuey. A couple of Lings coming out. The Queen actually doing an excellent job of damage control. And these Lings are starting to go down to the Hellions. But unfortunately, the Queens and the Spinecrawler are going to be able to trap them in. What is the worker kill situation like? Well, it's 8 at the moment. So that's not too bad. Not too bad. In the meantime, Aspire's going to be coming down a little bit earlier than we've seen in previous games. We did, of course, see one coming out in the game where we had roaches from Hydra as well. So Hydra just teching up as quickly as possible. We have, oh my god, this is going to end up being such a sick amount of creep spread, guys. Look at the number of active creep tumors. That is basically going to end up covering all of this area in about 2 in-game minutes flat. And he's just using these Zerglings to pressure a little bit and maybe try and stop Bunny from landing his 3rd base for as long as possible. I mean, what does Bunny do off the back there? I feel like he kind of has to wait for the mutas and react. I said relax. Definitely not relax. And react at this point. He's going up to 5 barracks. He'll be able to go up to more off of 3 bases as well once that's there. And then, okay, so he is just preparing for mutas to come in. We can tell that because the missile turret happens to be there, by the way. And it looks like this orbital command isn't going to get dropped. And Hydra's basically saying, look, you're going to have to come out of your base in order to land your 3rd. Are you going to do that or not? And, you know, that's a fair question to ask. We've got a Baneling Nest as well. Now, this is not to end the game straight away, I don't think. I believe it's to keep the pressure on and basically to keep Bunny away from this 3rd for as long as possible. Oh, wow, and really keeping this guy alive as long as he possibly can. Changing it into an Overseer as well, but that's not going to work. It looks like you get extra money for killing it off there, but it is going to Hocus Pocus and disappear. And now Bunny's going to be moving out across the map, but when this Baneling Nest arrives, are we going to be seeing some harassment against his 3rd base, I wonder? We've got the first couple of mutas now sort of hovering with intent. There is a missile turret at the natural expansion, but the left-hand gas looking like it might actually be vulnerable there. So we'll keep an eye on what ends up happening there. And that's exactly where the mutas happen to go for first. So spot on the money there. In the meantime, we have some creep clearing from these Marines over here. We'll kill off a good number of creep tumors, although he did miss a couple here in the overlap. But that's not going to matter right now. Excellent initial splits coming out from Bunny. Good targeting, actually, on the Banelings. I'm very impressed with those splits. And Bunny is putting an awful lot of pressure on Hydra right now. And these mutas are not getting nearly enough damage done. This drop is a bit of a beast right now. There are only Zerglings to help defend, but the number of Marines are actually starting to dwindle. And I think Bunny is going to have to move back. Just about. This is really, really good coming out from our Team Liquid player right now. He's going to have to move back with the medevac. Comes back to save Billy Bob the Marine. Unfortunately, that's going to come at the cost of the medevac's life. So a little bit unfortunate there from Bunny. And Hydra is able to hold it off. Current worker situation 66 to 55. Well, I mean, I kind of want to say Hydra's just going to take... Well, the 4th at the gold base is going to be pretty big if he ends up saturating that with drones. I mean, Hydra's game plan, we know, is just to continue trying to... I wouldn't say fake harassment, but he's certainly not going all in with any of his attacks, right? So he's keeping Zerglings out on the map. He's threatening to move on in with Banelings and stuff like that. And behind it, he's just trying to be as greedy as he can. That is just the way he's been playing right now. So he's making a large round of Lings now. That's not surprising because he doesn't actually have that many on the field. And after that and a bunch of mutas, he's actually going to try and move out with those and keep pressure while being able to mine from the gold. He just wants to mine from this gold as long as possible. That's kind of his short-term goal. Bunny, in the meantime, he's just poking and prodding. If he manages to get a drop in here, for example, and is able to pick off this base, note that this Spine Crawler is not rooted, and if it's not rooted, it's not actually able to attack. So if he gets around the Spore Crawler, he could actually do some damage here. We'll see if Bunny's able to get some damage done. Right now, he's actually doing a reasonable job being out on the map. Hydra just trying to put the pressure onto Bunny, but I don't think... and look at that, he's already moving out. I don't think Hydra can break this. Not with good Widowmine hits. And if Hydra can't break this, what is he doing? Well, he's just buying time for the gold base, like we were saying before. Exactly panning out the way Hydra wants to right now. Bunny, though, his army is getting bigger. And, well, I mean, he is going to try and give it a go onto creep, but now I believe we have Baneling speed done as well. Yes, we do. And we also have a large number of Banelings on creep. So again, Hydra just building this army at the moment, not to win the game, but to just defend that gold-based location, because that extra income on this map, on Vani, is absolutely crucial. So are we... Ooh, hello! Widow Mines! Widow Mines! Help! Oh, actually killed off quite a lot of them there. I believe 4 Widow Mines went down. That's going to actually hurt a little bit for Bunny. He wants to be able to push out 3 Widow Mines versus 7. Okay, 4 versus 8 is a huge difference, guys. Massive, massive difference as far as the overall army is concerned. We see splits coming in from a couple of directions here from Hydra. He's moving in now. An awful lot of Banelings, and the Widow Mines don't actually burrow in time to kill off a lot of them. I feel like Hydra's got the upper hand here and manages to kill off that Widow Mine before it kills off a lot of Banelings as well. Yes, the Thor is here, but it's a little bit too late as well, and he's going to be put, well, he put on quite a valiant effort, but he's going to go down as well. I don't think Hydra expected that to go as well as it did. Supply is currently 161 to 130, and Hydra is feeling all right now. We have a drop, but it's down to 5 Marines, unfortunately, and a medevac that looks like if you breathe on it too hard, it's going to go down. So that is not going to be a suitable counterattack from Bunny. He's going to try and move out onto creep once again, but this time he's doing it from 20 supply down. Widow Mine! No, it targeted that single Zergling. If he got that bunch of Banelings, that would have been huge. But now the Mutas are coming in as well. Wow, and Hydra not even care. He's honey badgering his way through this army. And, oh, the Banelings have got him stuck in the corner right now. This is very, very dangerous. But the reinforcements have spread actually quite well for Bunny. Still continuing to do it, but I just don't think he has the volume of army it required here to push this back decisively. And Hydra has pushed all the way to the 3rd base. Yes, there's a missile turret, so the Mutas aren't coming in here. But he's going back to the production structures, and that is going to be enough to take game number 4. And crucially, that means rather than go completely dead even in this match, Hydra's now in a place where he has taken a 2-game lead.